Welcome students. Today we will be completing our remaining portion of bioethics syllabus. In the bioethics syllabus, we mainly uh, have went through some important aspects of bioethics in biotechnology. First of all, we have dealt with the what is the definition. Then we have talked about what are the different principles of bioethics. The four principles of bioethics are very important, and all the principles are always uh, taken care of when bioethics principles are applied. Then each of the principles are explained separately. Then we have moved on to the ethical issues in biotechnology. In ethical issues, we have taken up some important aspects of biology which is responsible for the study or understanding the biotechnology. So these ethical issues are very important to understand, because in each of the cases we have taken up some important biological inventions and also the related problems with those inventions. Okay, what are the related problems, what are the what how the bioethicists are arguing against each other to understand the concept of each of the discoveries. Okay, in that portion we have talked about abortion, euthanasia, eugenics, human cloning, then stem cell research. These are each of the sphere of science. These are uh, very important discoveries and very important laws or perceptions which are being applied from time to time. All these inventions has brought some controversies with it, some pros and cons with it. Okay, so then transgenic animal production also we have discussed, and we have also gotten in the last class I have given you an idea of how GMO crops are grown, which GMO crops are important for um, invention, what are the criteria of the GMO crops which are being synthesized, and I have also discussed about what are the problems we are facing with the benefits of GMOs basically, and the benefits are basically divided into three portions: environmental, health, and agriculture. Then we have also explained about the economical and social issues of biotechnology, or economical and social problems we have faced regarding GMO. Then all these things are being addressed. And then the next important thing we have considered were the risk of GMOs. What are the problems we are facing with genetically modified organisms? What are the precautions? What are the problems of public acceptance issues? What are the problems of these GMOs on environment, health, and overall agricultural aspects? The risk, actually, the in case of GMOs, the risk has been more and more than the benefits. So nowadays the GMOs are not that much produced, and they have not gained that much popularity what was suspected actually. I mean, they have assumed. So the different risk of GMOs are also considered while studying the different aspects of GMOs. Then we have also read about this thing like what are the difference between bioethics and business ethics, because bioethics and business ethics are two different category of ethics where biology and business are interclassing. That means the business, how the business needs to be taken care of, and how the biological issues are being taken care of by the ethical aspects. So the difference between the two are also considered here. Then now I am moving on to the portion which I will be teaching totally new. Okay, I have not taught you earlier. So this portion mainly is a benefits and risk of biotechnology. Basically we will be dealing with this portion, that is the benefits and risk of biotechnology. This mainly comprises of two slides. We will be discussing this portion, and after completing this portion we will be almost we have covered the bioethics portion of our syllabus. Okay, now sorry, biotechnology is a important discipline, and it is an applied form of biology basically. Basically many engineering works has been done with biological components. All these things are incorporated in the subject of biotechnology. So this biotechnology as is a new concept, You can say new concept because in comparison to other concepts it is new, though it is also 100 years old almost nowadays. Now this biotechnology always comes with some pros and cons. Basically every new thing has the two side of the coin, the pros and the cons, the problems and the benefits or the risks. Okay, so comparing each of the benefits and risks, first of all is the environmental benefits of biotechnology. Okay, reduced use of chemical pesticides, improved ability of crops to defend itself against destructive insects, then reduction and elimination of the need for chemical pesticides, then more selective use of weed control and to use environmentally gentler herbicides. Okay, so what does it mean? What are the benefits of environmental benefits of biotechnology? As you have seen in the examples which I have given in the of the GMOs, there are different type of herbicide resistant, insecticide resistant, or this type of resistant type of your genes are being introduced into the body of different type of plants. So what happens as this type of resistant genes are introduced, so the application of pesticides and herbicide in the soil has greatly reduced. Okay, when you are using these tolerant plants in the environment, so you are also reducing the application of all this type of pesticides and herbicides. So as there are less amount of herbicide and pesticide being thrown into the soil, so there are less chances of environmental pollution. Okay, so the plants can defend itself by itself only. How? Because they have done it in their way. That means defending the they are defending their own mm, I mean own defense against the different type of microbes. They are defending by all by themselves. They does not need any support to fight against those microbes or pathogens. Okay, so elimination of such type of chemicals from the soil or environment has led to the development of different type of herbicide or pesticides, and also the less use of all these chemicals has led to detrimental effects of pesticides on the environment. Now what are the risks associated with it? Threat to ecological balance, the risk of releasing genetically modified organisms into the environment. Okay, when GMOs are being added into the environment, there are chances of getting ecological imbalance. Okay, that means ecology is not at all maintained or balanced when you are introducing some GMO or genetically modified organisms into the environment. Okay, now unpredictably uh, predictability of their effect on the ecological balance of the environment. Okay, so as we don't know what will be the effect of this GMOs on the ecology, so there is always a fear that we may lose the balance of ecology in the environment. Okay, so these are the problems associated with biotechnological products with respect to environment. Okay, now coming to water and soil protection. Okay, now water and soil protection, what happens when you are using some biotechnological concepts? Reduction of nutrients in farm runoff, increasing crop fertilizer efficiency, conserving topsoil low phytic acid corn and phytosphere enzymes, reducing harmful phosphorus in farm animal waste, reduction of excess soil nutrients through from animal waste, reduction of excess soil nutrition through more efficient use of fertilizer, reduction of greenhouse gas effects by keeping carbon sequestration in soil. So what is happening, as different type of herbicide, pesticide induced genes are being used, so there are less chances of getting contamination from the soil. So water and soil is getting protected as the water is not getting affected by the pollution. Okay, reduced harmful phosphorus in farm animal waste. That means as you are not applying different type of pesticides, herbicides, and different type of fertilizer. So all the negative impact of these chemicals into the environment is getting reduced. Okay, but again, some risk is associated with the environmental aspects. What are the risks? The reduced biological diversity. Okay, so biological diversity is hugely affected by when you are going for GMO or genetically modified organisms. Creation of herds of multiple twins of cattle and single super variety of crops that lead to extinction of traditional breeds or varieties. Okay. So, what does it mean by this point? We mean that the when we are using different type of hybrid variety or genetically induced variety, all this variety when being used, they are continuously making the traditional or the normal uh, traditional or the basic type of the plants used in less amount, isn't it? So what happens, the as you are using different variety of cattle, different varieties of variety, new varieties, the traditional or the old breeds mainly get extincted as they are not being allowed to uh, increase their generations or reproduction. Okay, so single variety of breed is more vulnerable to devastation by rare pest or disease than a combination of different varieties. So what is happening, the single variety of breed, that means a particular breed is more destroyed or more problem is facing when they are subjected to different type of biotechnological products. So these are the risks associated with environmental biotechnology. Then moving on to the last slide, the healthcare benefits. What are the healthcare? Basically, these points are very important to you people as you people work with healthcare products and also healthcare of you take the healthcare industry. Okay, so what is happening? Healthcare benefits, development of medicinal products, production of human insulin needed by diabetes by inserting the gene coding for this hormone into bacteria. Then your different type of then development of interferon in humans. So insulin is being induced into the body of some animals. So that animals is very much needed for is so the medicinal importance of those animals has increased many-fold, and this has added to the healthcare product benefit. And development of interferon and human growth hormones, then genetically engineered vaccines such as those for the hepatitis A, hepatitis B, meningitis, herpes. So different type of engineered vaccines are being designed by using the biotechnological applications. So identification of the cause of specific conditions like cystic fibrosis. So now in the news, you must have seen that the vaccine for coronavirus is being getting, I mean, they are under clinical trials. So these are all the applications of biotechnology basically in healthcare benefits. Basically they are utilizing the concepts of different biological entities and they are designing the vaccine, and they are able to eradicate many harmful diseases like your meningitis, hepatitis, herpes, and hopefully we can also discover a vaccine for the coronavirus. So all these inventions of vaccines, insulins, then interference are all linked with the benefits of biotechnology from the healthcare biotechnology from different aspects of biotechnology. Okay, so what are the risks associated with it? Lack of control. Achha, I'm not talking about the risk later. First, let us finish the benefits. Okay, so different type of medical products are being designed and reproduced by the biotechnological ideas like vaccine, interferon, and insulins, and then also different type of medicines. Okay, then another important benefits from the biotechnology is edible vaccine. Fruits and vegetables that contain vaccines against deadly and debilitating diseases such as hepatitis, cholera, and malaria. Fruits and vegetables with higher level of antioxidant vitamins to prevent cancer and heart disease. Fruits and vegetables that contain vitamin A to prevent blindness. Okay, you all know about golden rice. In that golden rice, vitamin A was supplemented into the rice. So the most common disease of vitamin due to the deficiency of vitamin A, we get night blindness. So this disease can be avoided when we are using when we are using basically the different type of vaccines, isn't it? So vaccines also, and also food supplemented with higher nutritional values. So foods which are equipped with higher nutritional values are very important discoveries of biotechnology, and they have benefited the health of millions of people. And the designed vaccine has been capable of eradicating very harmful diseases in the environment. Okay, now coming to the last point, that is the safety risk associated with the biotechnology. Okay, so lack of control. Genetically modified organisms are alive, therefore much less predictable and more difficult to control. What is happening? These genetically modified organisms are alive, that means they can move on their own, like the cloning product, suppose they can so they are less predictable and more difficult to control. Why more difficult to control? Because uh, as they are living organisms, they are uh, moving or reproducing on their own. So they have their own views. So it is very difficult to control their activities when you are uh, designing or using some biotechnological products. Okay, what are the problems? Another problem, difficulty in measuring safety. That means concern for the fact that the safety of biotech products cannot be absolutely assured. Okay, so safety issue is a very important issue. What is happening? There are many type of inventions going on in biotechnological field, and in different type of products are being formed. So these products, what is happening, the main safety issues are sometimes compromised, that means are not stated in a proper way. What are the safety products? I have already mentioned earlier. Suppose in the soybean gene you are introducing some allergen gene of some nut beans gene, and some person is getting allergy from the particular issue. Now the person is unable to detect the gene from the nuts, as it is not mentioned or not labeled. So there are very much difficulties in measuring the safety from different type of intuitions or different type of inclusions of gene into the genome of another plant or animals. Okay, so the safety issue is a very important issue. The safety of biotech product is determined based upon the best information available at the time. So all the safety information which are being present in the particular place are mainly based on the information which is available from that time. At a particular time people have some particular amount of information, isn't it? As the time passes, your experiment go beyond the horizon, and then only you can know about some important facts regarding vaccine or any human being or any biotechnological product. So the safety of a bioproduct is very much at stake when you are going for this type of biotechnological products. Okay. Now, lack of established objective and concrete measures of safety of biotechnological products. Okay. So, what happened? So, established objective and concrete measures of safety of biotechnological products. Okay. So, what is happening? Different type of biotechnological products are being designed, and those designed are objectives and the concrete measure of the safety of of the biotechnological product. So what is happening? This point is somewhat repetition of the first one. So these are mainly telling us that what are the safety measures or what are the problems we are facing with biotechnological products, because the safety concern issue is very uh, debatable, because the what the information available at that particular time are considered as the safety measurement, but what is happening, the other things which are not being considered so uh, correctly are not being under observation. Okay, so this is all about your different type of risk associated with the biotechnology as well as the benefits. Okay, so not only this measuring safety is not only related with the healthcare peoples, but also related with any people using the biotechnological products. Suppose you are eating the golden rice, you never know, you can get some infection from the other genes which have been incorporated. So the safety issues are very important in case of biotechnology, provided other aspects are being considered. Okay. So with this, the different type of risk and benefits of biotechnology ends, and with this, the topic of our bioethics also ends. Hopefully, you have understand this topic, and the bioethics syllabus contains all the aspects of the issues concerning with the bioethics, and also responsible for different type of changes, different type of behavioral changes coming up in the one's life, and what are the risks associated with the biotechnological products, how they are causing human health problems, or on the other hand, and on the other another hand, we can think of getting so many type of problems associated with the biotechnological products. And as everything has both pros and cons, the coin has both side of the nature, that means benefits and risk. So along with the risk associated with the biotechnological products, your benefits are also being considered. Okay, benefits are also much important, because the benefits, on looking at the benefits only, we are inventing different type of biotechnological products. Okay, with this I conclude my today's lecture.